GAKU's coming in with the first attack here for NAVI, and it is not hogs at all. We're coming in with a Queen Charge Super Dragon, and again we're bringing in the recall spell, and starting that Queen Charge there on that left-hand side, and nice early rocket loons on the northern side, which does pull that air defense off of the base from Bonkie, and we're taking quite a bit of damage from this expo here, and we may have to use a rage, or we're actually going to recall early. We're going to place that queen towards that north-hand side, and she can get some nice value on the north and go for that eagle artillery area.
Yeah, nice setup so far, and look at this, a bit of a confident play here, using the Stone Slammer with the dragons instead of the Battle Blimp going for the Town Hall. He's confident these dragons are going to be able to push at least far enough to get that Town Hall. Might be a bit of a risky move as the Stone Slammer is already down, and he still has to fight CC troops here. But with a good Warden ability, he might be able to get through it all.
Yeah, that queen's still pushing through nicely there. The supers are being knocked back, but it doesn't slow her down. And these super dragons under that Warden ability, as we push through the core of the base, we do still have that Town Hall active, and there's a bunch of traps popping up here, and that Town Hall is still standing here.
This is exactly what I was worried about. Maybe a little bit too confident. The Warden and the Phoenix trying to get that Town Hall, but I don't think they're going to be able to do it. The Battle Blimp instead of the Stone Slammer might have been the better play here. Now he's going to have to send the Royal Champion for the Town Hall, and this is not how he wanted it to go.
Yeah, we have a lot of spells that we can still invest, and that Diggy's also going to stun that Town Hall, but the problem is there's not that much still remaining afterwards, and where are you going to invest these spells since the Royal Champion is going to take damage from that Giga Poison regardless, which means we have a lot of spells to invest there on the King with no wall breakers, so we don't have access to the scatter shot there either, so that's just going to be hitting hard on our King here.
No, at this point you have to realize that there's no way he can triple. Best case scenario is King completely ignores the scatter, completely ignores the Town Hall compartment, just collect all the percentage points you can around the outer edge of the base. That would be best case scenario, so that way they don't end up with a 70% attack here. Hopefully he can at least push it above the 80% mark. A couple Barbarians split off to that gold mine on the right side. That's perfect. He's got the one invisibility spell to work with. He should be able to get it above the 80% mark.
Yeah, we're at 77 at the moment. We still have an invisibility at hand, as well as a bunch of time. We still got 20 seconds here as well, unfortunately. Oh, we make that enemy king invisible as well, which is quite nice. We can continue through. We do manage to make it, in fact, into the 80s, and that's about it coming in here from GAKU.
Yep, speaking of that next attack, it's Max kicking things off for Time to Throw today, and again, bringing the Skelly Bat Donut. He did this in their first matchup earlier. I think he missed some of his invisibility spells. Let's see if he's able to nail them all on this one. Going for the CC building. Going for, I think he wants both Inferno Towers. He made the right one invisible on the first drop. Second and third drop are looking good. I don't know if he's going to be able to get it all. Ooh, he got both Infernos. Can he get that CC?
Oh, it's close. But it's not enough. We get both multis down, but that Clan Castle is just going to regenerate health here as well, which means we're going to have to make sure that we try and take into account that we still have yet to deal with these Clan Castle troops that are defending strong here for Stars' base, and we don't have a poison spell at hand here either. That Queen starting off on the southern side, a few traps popping up, and we've already got a skeleton spell deployed here around that monolith area, which is going to distract these defenses for the Royal Champion now to make its way through. It was unfortunately already doing some damage though on the Royal Champion, so Max did have to invest yet another freeze, and here come those Clan Castle troops, Lex.
Yeah, so unfortunate. I think the champion was supposed to go all the way to the Eagle here, but with these CC troops stalling her up, she might not make it. Well, let's see how she paths here. If she can ignore the Archer Queen perfectly. Oh, she died there just before having a chance. The Queen also dies through ability right there and not able to get through the scatter shot. This is looking a little bit rough for Max.
Yeah, a little bit problematic here though. We have to make sure we get that star on the board by getting the Town Hall down. We got that one ability to protect the blimp, which passed directly over all of these defenses to the Town Hall, and with that rage spell in there, we do secure that star on the board. And right now, I think it's all about how much percent that we can collect. We've got some Dragon Riders on the north-hand side and trying to clear out those defenses, and those loons slowly trying to make their way towards the Eagle Artillery, which is doing quite a bit of damage in here. The Hound is actually distracting it, but these sweepers are knocking them back.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think this is one of those moments where I think he should have realized this isn't going to triple, and instead of investing more spells for the, or more troops for the middle of the base, he should have tried to get that Inferno Tower on the left side to allow the minions to pick up more percent.
Oh, Max is not happy with that. Thing is, though, the idea that Max is bringing to the table, I really like it. Both times as well. He tried to do this Skelly Donut, and I think it would have paid off because you lose a lot of power there from the heroes because those Clan Castle troops are still standing, and look, those loons still making their way over to that left-hand side, but unfortunately, I don't think it'll be enough to get that down.
Yeah, still, again, just like his first attack earlier today, an impressive recovery. Even with missing the Skelly Donut, he's almost able to pick up 90% here. That's honestly really impressive.
Yeah, 88%. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, they're still giving them the lead, though. So, head's still high there for time to throw. I mean, we have the 88 up against the 88 building leads now. All the 8s on the board now. Got Yuta coming in, and as we saw in the previous attack, we love these hogs. We got the combo in here again. We got those super hogs as well as those regular hogs, as well as the Queen Charge starting off on the 9 o'clock side, and that early blimp, which is going to land in that Scattershot compartment to clear that out.
Yeah, nice looking Yeti Bomb again. Yuta 14, well known for those early Yeti Bombs. He loves that style of Queen Charge with the blimp to set up the initial funnel. CC troops going right over to the Archer Queen, where she's already used another rage spell. Queen gonna path toward the Town Hall, and take a look at this jump spell. I'm wondering if he's doing that same sort of setup that I think it might have been Kronos that did with his Queen Charge with that jump spell. Let's see if he's going to do that same sort of thing for Queen to snipe the Town Hall but not go into the Giga Poison.
Yeah, Kronos did have that nice jump with the Queen Charge, and Queen taking quite a bit of a hit here. The Headhunters do come in clutch to help get that enemy king down, and as the Queen steps forward into that rage that Yuta has deployed, we can get as much health back as possible, but the Eagle Artillery is going to do so much damage here. We've forced that Queen ability, and as you can see, we are doing that same type of jump.
I think he was trying to do that same type of jump, but he technically dropped it a little bit too close to the Town Hall. She could just hop over both walls if she wants to. He's got the King going toward the Eagle Artillery, the Hog Riders on the upper side of the base, and he's going to have to use an early Warden ability here to keep those Hog Riders alive. Invisibility spell will get Queen through that Town Hall, and she's going to go straight into that Giga Poison and Monolith section.
Oh, this is looking a little bit tough. As you said, that was a little bit of a misplacement there from the jump, and she's taking so much damage in here, so we have to invest the freezes to try and keep her alive. And not only that, there's also the Tornado Trap and the Scatter Shot now on the Queen, and the Queen goes down. And well, Champion does still have her ability, and we can still get some nice value as we push through towards that south-hand side there. You have that Scatter Shot, but there's not that much remaining still.
Yeah, that Monolith is such a hero killer, though. It takes out the Queen, it takes out the Warden, it takes out the Champion. It killed 3 out of his 4 heroes. Crazy defense there in the core of the base, and it's going to be yet another defense for time to throw. So they've got a solid chance here to take the lead with their upcoming attack.
Van has got some super bowlers at hand here, and we've also got that one Electro Titan, and the moment we got that Siege Barrack, so probably deploy that with the King around the outskirts here, and we've already got that Warden Walk starting off on the northern side, reaching for some of these defenses, and early wall break as well, which is going to open the walls for the Eagle Artillery area. That's probably where we're going to be sending in those super bowlers. What do you think, Lex?
Yeah, the Warden Walk on the upper side of the base, and you can already see that wall break on that long wall piece in front of the Eagle, so he's going to be entering straight into the Eagle. Try to get in toward the Rage Tower with a couple of these wall breaks. King and Siege Barracks going to be utilized on the right side of the base to help set this funnel and just brute force his way all the way through the Town Hall section.
Yeah, looking pretty good. The Warden did take quite a bit of damage here, but thankfully the healers are at hand, and the Queen's now pulling that Warden over. The Expo, however, is on the Warden, so Van did spot that very well here, investing a free spell on that Expo as everything's starting to push through. The King also making sure that none of these bowlers walk around that right-hand side, and the King's actually going to join these super bowlers in the core of the base.
Yeah, and that might actually work out just fine because King is able to take out the enemy Royal Champion, and the P.E.K.K.A. and Wizards from the Siege Barracks are doing a great job on the outside of the base here. They've got some extra troops to help them out. The Warden ability was used early there, but look at this. The Town Hall is already down, and these Super Bowlers are still alive. Can they get through the Giga Poison?
Yeah, the Giga Poison doing quite a lot of damage, but a Rage coming in here to try and counter that, to try and get as much health back as possible, but there's too much damage coming in here. We did invest a free spell, but was a little bit late here as well to help take some damage off of these troops. There's also a Tornado Trap, which is whirling everything, keeping them in damage here, and the Queen's gonna go down, and that King's still up, and this Multi-Inferno melting the remaining healers.
Yeah, the Warden trying his best to help out, but he's just so slow, not able to do too much against the King. The Headhunter a little bit late. Down goes the Champion, and this might just fizzle out. It was looking so decent there for Van, but I don't know if he's got enough steam to move through the end of the base here. The King with the multi, with the Warden statue, just hit so hard right there on the back end of the base, and I don't think he's got quite enough HP to get through it all.
Yeah, no Headhunters either to help out there, which is quite unfortunate. I mean, the King does have a revive, which does make him a little bit indestructible, but that'll pan out very, very quickly here. 14 seconds on the clock, and unfortunately, that's about it. We do have 10 seconds on the clock. I still don't think that that's enough time either to get some additional percentage in here, so we're going to be ending it here on an 87% here, which is still in favor of Time to Throw. Stars is up with the next attack, and we're bringing in the Zapquake Lalo here again on Dobbs Ben's base, and we're starting off very, very early. We've already figured out where some of those hidden Teslas are by deploying, was it an Archer there? And the Zapquake's coming in to clear off the Monolith off of the base here, as well as one of the Multi-Infernos. Nice value going down there simultaneously. I think there was also a Builder Hut that went down there too.
Yeah, this King walking over to fight the enemy King. Gonna pop his ability, utilizing the log launcher here. What is he trying to clear through? It's hitting the Expo. Also gonna hit the Builder Hut and take out that Inferno Tower. We might just need Queen to step up and take out the enemy Queen so she doesn't lock onto this log launcher.
The log launcher is doing some work on this Multi-Inferno, but it's gonna force open so early, and that Multi-Inferno is gonna stay up. I mean, we're gonna have the additional troops, but those Clan Castle troops are gonna be pulled here as well. Do you think it's gonna be enough to get the Multi-Inferno down? We're slowly passing towards the Eagle at 3.
So low. Yes, the Ice Golems pull the Yetis just a couple tiles back over, and those Yeti Mites go for the Inferno Tower. Beautiful. But on the other side, the Queen skipped the scatter shot. She didn't go inside.
Yeah, we're taking a bit of damage there. There is one loon that did bypass the scatter shot damage, but they're still hitting hard there on these remaining loons, and we're freezing the Town Hall to allow for these loons to slowly approach that Town Hall so we can use that Warden ability to push through the Giga Poison. And a Rage spell is also deployed here by Stars to try and speed them up, but there's also a Tornado Trap going off here as well, and World Champion now just gets deployed as we still have one major defense compartment still up here on that right-hand side, and the enemy Royal Champion still standing in here as well.
It's funny how he was able to save that last Lava Hound for the back end of the base here. There's not even any air defenses left, so that Lava Hound's just going from random defense to random defense. Royal Champion's still able to get in there, distract the scatter shot while the last couple balloons take it out. Wow. That felt like such an awkward Lalo, but Stars manages to pull it off. He makes it work, and he gets the first 3-star in this match. And let's see if Mr. Dobbs Ben can get it done here with the Queen Charge Hog Riders. He's bringing a jump spell on this one.
Yeah, there's a Flame Flinger here too, which is interesting. We've got that queen, starting off on the right-hand side, have yet to deploy these healers to protect her, but there's not much hitting her at the moment, but she's doing a really good job at distracting this the mortar there from the flame flinger, which is nice. So we can continue that flame flinger through to the town hall compartment, and those healers now deployed on the queen, and she can hopefully go into that scattershot compartment since the king is now going to clear up around the outskirts towards the north-hand side here. And we've also found some hidden castles in that scattershot the town hall compartment, sorry.
Yeah, everything's going to plan so far. The flame flinger doing its thing. The king on the top side setting a funnel for the queen to perfectly start making her way to the core of the base, where we're going to have the jump spell to lead her exactly where we want. I find it impressive that he can do this attack laying down like that on his belly. I could never do that. It feels funny to me, but GG's to Ben here.
The pressure is on, but he looks super chilled here, indeed.
Oh yeah, CC troops coming out, and I find it a little bit awkward that the rocket balloons went straight to the king instead of the queen. Maybe not ideal here.
Yeah, we still got those rocket balloons still to deal with. The jump did connect all the way through, so we do have to be patient to let that queen enter this compartment. The king on the outskirts of that town hall compartment is still sat here, and Flame Fling is still working through those defenses, and we've already got that warden pushing through with these hogs, and the raged up multi-inferno towers doing some damage in here, and we invest a freeze spell, but we missed the multi-inferno on there.
Yeah, the queen doing a great job taking that town hall. The flame flinger still getting extra value. He lost all the hogs in the main group, having to rely on this champion and warden to push through. The champion goes down. Can the warden finish off the scatter shot? If he does, we might be looking at a 3-star, but as soon as I say that, he switches targets to go help the queen.
Yeah, he does go and follow the queen, and he's going to be eating a lot of damage in here, and the queen, she does have a lot of health here, so we'll see how this one pans out. I mean, we've not got a lot of buildings still remaining. There's an Electro Titan there as well. 30 seconds on the board, and I'm pretty sure we've already done damage on the scatter shot, so I think the queen can single-handedly take it down with one shot, and Dobbs Ben is coming in with a triple for time to throw, which means they still have that percentage advantage up against NAVI.
And let's see what Kazuma gonna be able to do here on this one. Another Queen Charge Hog Rider attack. It's becoming meta in this new update after the Hogs got a new level, that level 12. And look at this, Battle Drill and 2 skeleton spells on a Hog Rider attack.
Yeah, I think this is the second time that we're seeing the drill today out of all the many attacks, so it's not commonly used, but you can get some really nice value to get the drill in to stun some of those defenses and get another major defense down here as well. And Zuma's starting with that Queen Charge on that southern side. Some Coco Loons at hand as to test for any potential traps as she passed towards that right-hand side. And we've already got that drill coming in here now directly for this Expo. It's already hitting our Queen, which is also going to stop that damage coming in on that Queen and pull those Clan Castle troops. The additional troops in here, is it going to be sufficient to get that multi-inferno down there? And Queen took quite a bit of a hit here as well, so nice invisibility spell from Kazuma to keep that Queen alive.
Wow, he is so efficient with his spells. It's crazy. That invisibility spell looked like it was at the last possible second to keep the queen from going to ability. Now the rage spell to get her through the CC troops. The battle drill basically just acted like a Yeti bomb there. Just instead of the blimp, he decided to go with the drill, and it worked out just fine. The king on the right side to ideally push the queen into the middle of the base, where you can see he wants her to take the town hall down. The skeleton spell is going to be used to distract some of the heroes, and let's see if everything's going to work out the way he wants it to.
Yeah, I think we had a wall break, which may have been a tiny bit too late here, and the queen's now slowly trailing around the outside. We did have a secondary wall breaker coming in here, but this Expo is doing so much damage to Kazuma's healers, picking them off one by one, and Queen is already forced to use her ability here as she approaches that monolith, and she's not even going to be able to take it down. And we've already sent the majority of the hogs in to that left-hand side. We do have a bunch of spells, but how far can we make it through?
He had an invis, he had a rage. I was wondering if he was going to use them for the queen. I think if he did, the queen might have been able to get the monolith in the town hall, but he decides to save everything for the champion and the warden. He's relying on her to take the town hall and save the 2-star, and it's very questionable as the rage expires. Ooh, it's low, the champion, and the warden gets it.
That was so close. Clutch invisibility there at the very end, securing the 2-star. We're managing to get some more percentage in on that north-hand side, but two major defenses still standing there. We'll be defending strong here on Diego's base. We're currently at 88. We should be making it into the 90s, which is ideal for Navi, but I mean, Time to Throw already had that percentage advantage after the last round of attack, so we'll see what pans out in the next one.
Look at this interesting style base. These walls look very, very interesting.
Yeah, that makes it a little bit tougher around that town hall compartment for sure, and Bonkie is coming in with an early blimp, which does clear out the scatter shot off of that left-hand side, pulling the clan castle troops simultaneously as well, which means the queen can deal with them in her own time on that southern side. The poison trying to help her out, slow those troops down. Don't want to lose that ability too soon. And we also have some funding already in place from Bonkie to make sure we can go into that town hall compartment.
Yeah, that Yeti bomb doing a great job of getting everything it needed to. Getting the CC troops pulled out. They weren't able to take out the champion, but that's fine. I don't think he was expecting them to. The queen on the bottom side is definitely expected to go clear the town hall and everything in that section. So we'll see if she paths perfectly. I think she will, unless that royal champion might pull her left. But I have a feeling she's just going to completely ignore that royal champion.
Yeah, it worries me just a little bit. I mean, we've got that headhunter that tries to help the queen out here to get the king down. She does step forwards and goes for the multi-inferno, raging the queen up yet again, and more Coco loons at hand. They do find some sticking air mines, which is really nice value, and Bonkie's also deploying an invisibility spell just to alleviate some trouble off of the queen here as that town hall goes down. The hogs in the meanwhile are making their way through that left-hand side, and the warden ability is going to be forced here already as that raged up multi-inferno is doing some damage.
The skeleton spell to distract the monolith was very nice. It allowed him to hold the warden ability a few extra seconds. Hog Riders moving through the middle of the base. One headhunter in the warden ability did a lot of damage to the champion, but now the poison lizard will finish her off. His archer queen on the bottom right side still looking very healthy with ability. Royal champion on offense, popping her ability. We get through that last Inferno tower and just one little section to clear. Ooh, the RC switches targets and the Inferno tower stays up.
We do still have the queen still with her ability here as well, which is really nice value. And the king also still has the phoenix. The problem I see here now is that multi-inferno that is standing, we don't have easy access to it. The queen, she's regenerating some health as she cleans up around the outside. 28 seconds, and the king didn't get that scatter shot down on his own. And oh, this is a bit troublesome.
We might be looking at a 99% time fill. It depends on how fast the queen can get to that multi. She pops ability, goes for the storage, goes for the expo. Don't you dare beat on a wall, queen. Come on. She walks around. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Is it low?
Oh
yes!
My gosh! It's a triple for Time to Throw.
That was a buzzer beater finish for Bonkie. I swear, I thought I saw the clock hit 0 as she was getting that shot off. Oh, that's wild. Yes, he does. And here he goes. Pressure on the man, the myth, the legend himself. And he's bringing a lot of bacon. Hog Riders and Super Hog Riders and a Skelly Bat Donut to kick it off as well. 3 skeleton spells, 1 bat, no poison spell. So he's going to be starting off with the donut more than likely. Let's see what all he's trying to get.
Yeah, we're starting off in the core of the base here, and Klaus is trying to get the Flying Castle down. The Multi-Inferno down here as well. We need to keep these invisibilities going. The Multi-Inferno already drops, and there's that Flying Castle as well. And early blimp. We've seen this a few times now, Lex, where they send this early blimp in just to clear out that Multi-Inferno or single Inferno neighboring the Town Hall to allow for further accessibility for these heroes.
Yeah, I really like the blimp with no spells there, just to clear out an Inferno Tower. The question is, how long do you wait to start the next phase? Sometimes it might be ideal to let that rage effect, the rage tower, expire, but he was able to let King fight enemy King, and the rage expired in the meantime, so he didn't have to waste any time at all. Now the Queen and Giant over on the top right side to make sure that King is going to be stepping perfectly to go take out the Town Hall.
Note that I think we had some regular wall breakers in there as well, because we have got these sneaky goblins and these super hogs in here, so we don't have enough space because you could only take 2 super troops with you, and we managed to open up the walls there, and the Queen can reach directly over these walls and get that scatter shot down right before deploying all these hogs from that right hand side to go for the Eagle Artillery area.
Perfectly done there. King takes out the Town Hall and the Rage Tower, and notice how he starts the Hog Riders just early enough to where the Queen actually stays alive, and she's going to help to do cleanup for the rest of the attack. He pops that Warden ability super early, and he still has some skeleton spells left over, so he's going to start sprinkling them in on the bottom side of the base here.
Yeah, we also have a bunch more freezes. Klaus has so many spells still towards the end of the attack here, and these hogs are slowly making their way towards these last few major defenses. The Scattershot is doing quite a bit of damage, as well as this Molten Inferno, and unfortunately we don't have any hogs to help these riders in that compartment there, and they do get melted by that Inferno, and we finally start to use these freezes as these heroes start to approach it, and we still have 3 more spells remaining, and this is looking pretty good for Klaus.
It's looking amazing for Klaus with 3 spells to go. The Royal Champion ability, look at that. He's feeling confident. Swags all 3 spells, gets it done for his team. Yet again, Navi gonna finish with 12 stars. They've done everything they can do. The ball is in the court of time to throw. Nice attack, Klaus. He gets it done. And here's the situation. Time to throw. An 85% 2-star here would give us a perfect tie. So they're shooting for anything above that. He's bringing the Queen Charge Hogs. It's been so popular today. Again, no healing spells. But no recall spells. Nothing too fancy on this one. No jump spells. Only 1 wall breaker and just a lot of rages to keep this Queen alive forever.
Yeah, that early blimp here is pathing directly over to that monolith, and we got a rage spell in there, and we're actually getting some rocket loons in here that did do a bit of damage there on the Eagle Artillery, and these Yeti Mites are doing huge work, and we even got the Multi-Inferno!
You've got to be kidding me. That is an impressive Yeti Bomb value. The monolith, the Eagle over the wall, and the Multi over the wall picks up the CC troops as well, and it's so clutch that the Yeti Mites got the left multi and not the right multi, because the Queen can get the right multi anyway.
Yeah, this is absolutely insane value. This is looking very, very strong for Diego. Let's see if we can keep his cool all the way through this attack now. Queen Charge starting to make its way towards that Town Hall compartment. As you can see, the King's clearing out some really nice buildings here, and we'll even get a revive here to clear out the storage here, so the Queen will definitely make her way into this compartment here. She gets another rage off here. We find some traps with the Phoenix, which is also good value for these healers, and she's in a very good position to get that Town Hall down as we start those hogs in from that left-hand side, Lex.
Diego just giving us an absolute masterclass on Queen Charge Hog Riders right now. Nothing going wrong. The Queen pops ability. He decides to use her ability there, not even using any more spells right now. He's considering just saving all the spells for the champion, for the Hog Riders. He popped that Warden ability. They make it all the way through the Tesla farm, through the Archer Queen, getting into the top side of the base. The Royal Champion is still at full health. He still has her ability. He's got freeze spells to work with. He's got cleanup on the left side, cleanup on the top side, another freeze spell. The Poison Lizard damaging the King. Not only is he gonna secure that 86% Coco, I think he's gonna finish this match off in style with a 3-star.
Diego went all out here, and look how many hogs are still remaining, and look at the heroes that are still alive. The healers are still up here as well. What a phenomenal way to end it here. The fan favorites going down here, and Time to Throw will be taking it home here now, and they'll be going through to day 2. And what an epic performance from Time to Throw, fighting all the way through and coming in clutch there where it mattered and taking the victory.